These lights are bright. I look very white in this screen. Yeah, that's maybe a little bit better. 5 a.m. wake up. Trying to be a little quiet for the neighbors. Heading out to what I think is probably the best spearfishing in like the entire state of Hawaii.
My safety was on.
Yeah, Daddy. Definitely biggest fish of the day.
I'm curious, George. I hop in the Porsche, 5 on a horse. I'm ready for war. I'm coming for throats and turn to a ghost.
There's a hog down there.
Now you be surprised at the info you get is by letting them talk, so I'm letting.
We're on the fast boat this morning, so we should be able to crush this 20-mile commute in about like 30 minutes, maybe 35 minutes. It's gonna be epic.
We also got to ride out in style in this epic new Twin Vee. It's got twin 300s on the back. This thing has every single bell and whistle you could think of, literally even night vision, which I did not know was an upgrade. But yeah, autopilot, satellites, everything.
All right, this is the promised land. This is the spot. A ride that took us probably about an hour and a half in the dinghy. Took us just easy 35 minutes, very comfortable 35 minutes. It's waiting on the sun to come up just a little bit more. We'll get geared up, start getting in the water. The magic dice will decide who's boatman first.
Oh, all right.
5.
First one to roll 3. Just tap.
6.
4.
Oh wait, Wayne doesn't need to do it?
4.
Yeah, that's actually
4. 2.
Oh, come on. I like the 3 game.
5.
2, 4, 4,
Jesus.
2. This can't be real. What the
The boat owner getting stuck on the boat.
I even offered that I was gonna boatman first, and he was the one that threw out this gambling game.
So myself, Wayne, and Danny jumped in the water while Alex was unfortunately first to stay on the boat all day long. And honestly, even right from the get-go, we had ukus. Even here, I'm kind of trying to do a little trick where, you know, you kind of go down and maybe they'll swim down away from you because they're too shy, and you fake like you're going back up and then just start to sit and sink, come back down. I think a younger me might have pulled the trigger on this shot, but I was just slightly too far away. I just didn't feel super comfortable. So just decided to try again. Next drop, again, I'm kind of using my favorite technique, which is just having a piece of chum in your hand and just keep breaking it up, shaking it, breaking it up, shaking it. And I swear it works so well. Nice stone shot on this guy. He just flipped upside down, literally didn't even move. But like I said, they were making us work for it today. And you can see even in this clip how long it takes me to swim up. And this is even sped up by 400%. But love to see it right as I get up to the top. My safety is right there, just watching me do my recovery breathing.
Stoned him, belly up.
Long dives, over 30 meters for just shy of 2 minutes, but fish on the boat.
One fish down, not huge, but we got a saying around here, an uku's an uku.
I still am kicking myself because I broke my biggest rule in this moment, which was jumping in with the flashers out and my gun unloaded. Because right as we jumped in, of course, there was an Ono. Danny had the best chance on it because his gun was still loaded, but I probably freaked him out a little bit. And, pulled the rookie mistake with the safety being on.
My safety was on.
We were trying desperately for maybe the next 5 or 10 minutes, both Danny and I, just trying to get this thing to come in close, just chucking flashers, and nothing was working. You can even see him up here just in the very top of the screen. He's just barely out of range. Some controversy with the safeties. I know some guys absolutely always, they hate them. They remove them from every gun because they don't want that mistake to happen. Personally, you know, I don't know. I think they're good to have. You should obviously never be pointing your gun at anyone, but it's just a nice backup. It's why I kind of do love my aim right gun, because the safety is like always on. You know, you can't not be pressing it too when you go to shoot. Alex was being a champ right here and had dove to grab my flasher, and little did he know the Ono actually came back. But at the same time, this one shark was getting way too close to the chum bag, so as I'm trying to like watch and film the action, had to go spook the shark off. Alex had a great shot on this thing, spined it. but somehow it slipped out. I just think the stopping power hitting the spine, this shaft just didn't go all the way through. I've had that happen to several owners where you spine them, but you know, maybe it was a far shot and the slip tip just doesn't push all the way through the fish's body. So no more onos for pretty much for the rest of the day, but got back into a nice school of ukus. Lord knows if the spirit fingers work, but hey, in this moment, he came close. I hate taking these top-down shots. I just don't really ever feel super secure. I'd much rather kind of be on their level, but top-down it was, and ended up landing it not too deep, which was nice. This one didn't make me work too hard, and had the buddies going down, just being great dive buddies, making sure no sharks were getting it. And of course, this one gets all tangled in the flasher setup. So it took me a bit longer to reload this time just to get this guy all untangled and everything, but more fish on the boat, which was great. So 2 for 2, going down again in another nice school, just trying all the spirit fingers that I can. Also, how are the whales? The whales this day were just crazy. These are the shots I much prefer, where I'm a little bit more even level with them. If anything, this shot was even kind of shooting straight up at it, but a nice shot right in the gill plate. A lot of sharks this time, so I just pretty much started yanking on as fast as I can. But again, my dive buddies did just such a good job. Pretty much right after shooting, Danny, you can see Danny just dove down to try to fend off the shark, and Alex is right there as well. Just so we can, you know, don't lose gear, and just so you're landing the fish. The sharks today were honestly being such a pest. Poor Danny, it took him a little bit of time to get turned on this day after missing the ono. Just all the ukus just kind of kept behaving this way for him. It seemed like he'd go down and they would just scurry off. And then this one, just straight out of the Matrix. I don't know if I've ever seen a shot like this. Just low, and literally looks like it like hooks the fin of the fish, and it just spins right out of it. He was in disbelief. But finally, Danny started feeling himself and had this insane long distance fadeaway shot, basically. Pretty deep again. A lot of sharks around, but the boys did a great job. You can already see Alex started to dive down, just try to swim at the fish basically as fast as he can to try to get, you know, himself in between the fish and the sharks. Makes it pretty much just in time to just spook that one off. So great job, Alex. That's what you want out of a dive buddy. Again, now Danny was just starting to feel good, doing a couple little grouper calls. This grouper call worked out just perfectly. This thing starts to turn right at him. Again, pretty long shot, pretty wild. Great shot, Danny. This one starts just spinning his reel. And Alex does a really good job here. This was a pretty long dive for Danny. So for Alex, you know, as the dive buddy, just to come super close, watch the buddy as he comes up, even just watch him as he's breathing here on the surface, make sure everyone's staying safe, no LMCs, no blackouts. So first, you know, watch your dive buddy, make sure they get back to the surface. Then, if you can, then try to get back down there to secure the fish. But, you know, always safety first over any amount of fish.
That's what I was worried about.
Again, now Danny's just heating up and has this great shot on this fast moving rainbow runner. Super impressive with that one. All day today, the sharks were honestly just being such a pain. I know that they're doing their own thing, but you know, they still get in the way, and we had to go around and poke them a lot. And man, I had just the saddest thing happen where I went to poke one, and just somehow my slip tip slid in through the side of the shark's fin, and the shark started to just take off with a float line and float all attached. The gun was still attached to the shark, and I had to let go. Here you see us starting to pull this line up for several minutes until we got him pretty close to the boat. I jump in, and now it's time to get the shark off.
Yeah. Yeah.
What I'm worried about is what needs to be in there in case the line breaks between this, you know, the connecting.
The gun will float as long as I can get the shaft off of it. Alex, are you out of the water? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, dude, watch that at your feet, because the closer he gets to the boat, he's gonna start to fight. Yeah. Oh shit. Okay. Maybe let him, just because we don't want him going. We also gotta just watch out for the engines.
Watch out for your feet, bro. Sorry. Just leave that in.
Mother. Sorry, buddy. I hope.
So I know the only way that we're not going to lose gear is if I can get my hand on the gun and pull the trigger, but obviously not shooting at the shark. This basically just tore the slip tip off the shaft, so nothing was left in the shark, and I mean, some gear was lost, but I didn't lose the shaft or my gun.
Dude, he's got a sick piercing now. That was actually way smoother than I thought it would be.
Same, dude. That was not gonna be fun.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, daddy.
That was a nice one.
Here, I'll take the tail.
Nice, Alex. Definitely biggest fish of the day. Choo! Oh shit.
Look at that, so fat.
Did you bleed that? You didn't really bleed that thing out, huh? What's up? So it doesn't really look like you bled it out.
No.
Nice, dude.
Oh, it's a sluggy one.
Here, same at the tail.
It's got a little bit of belly attached to that line, if you don't mind.
Get ready. Right now.
Right now? It's pretty sick to end it.
Crazy whales, crazy fish, sharks, the mistakes, the lessons learned, but just such a good day out on the water.
Woo, good day, boys. Honorary mention, Nick.
They're in spirit, you know?
So now back to the house, time to clean up, fillet the fish, get it on ice, and start getting ready to make some dinners. The plan was to do some carpaccio this evening, which I'm just about to go over. You should make it at home.
I just need a...
Oh. Nothing like a little floor sash.
I would eat that in Japan.
Making the best fish dinner in my opinion. Carpaccio, sashimi fish, green onion, tomato, garlic, ginger, salt, pepper, a little bit of hot oil on the top, served with some rice. It is so good. Stay out of the kitchen, guys. We're cooking with gas. Final ingredient. I've said it before, but this is absolutely my favorite part of fishing. Is now end of the night, and you just get to enjoy it with your closest friends, drinking beers and just talking story about the day. What kind of YouTube video would this be if I did not end it by saying, if you enjoyed this, please subscribe, like, comment, you know what everyone says. That helps me out a ton. Anyone who's thinking of getting a Twin Vee, you absolutely should buy that boat and then invite me out to come and dive with you. Would love to. Until the next time, guys, aloha.